Ah, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Yeah, but we all expect, of course, beautiful Ankh-Su-Namun. And I understand Imhotep, he was a romantic, and it is a beautiful machine. So, hello everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode, in which we shall be trying out to boot Minix from MS-DOS. Now, we are first booting into DOS itself. And let me increase the screen. Meanwhile, while we wait, and there we are already. So, without further ado, let's cut to the chase. CD Minix, where I have dropped it. And now we hope everything goes right, but let us not forget, in ancient Greece, hope was regarded as something negative because it seduced you to behave carelessly and thereby bring all sorts of unhappiness upon you, which is why hope was kept in Pandora's box, in fact, as an act of mercy by the gods. So, what happened here? Oh my god, this dear thing didn't finish. This is such an embarrassment. It's every time it needs an eternity to compute the remaining space. Alright, boot. Was it just boot or was it boot minix.mnx? Ah, yes, okay. Okay, boot minix.mnx. And now comes the moment of truth. So, oh gosh. Or res-esque to enter the monitor. It appears follows equal to start minix. Help. Let's get out of here, really. Exit. Mode. Oh gosh, no, it was mode 80. I'll try to fix my monitor again, because this is getting ridiculous, really. Boot minix.mnx. Ha! So you can show the display properly, right? This is like the equivalent of kicking against it. Now, that's gonna be a good question. Will it boot if I just press the equal sign, which I'm doing here with? Or will it again say that it cannot find the hard disk? Executing in real mode. You don't say. I don't have anything more than real mode. It's 1995 again, I see. I don't even care. I'm just pressing enter. Yeah. Oh, but it insists that I write something, apparently. Is it hanging? It looks rather hanging to me. Maybe I should not have just pressed enter. Okay, then let me wait a little bit more. And if nothing happens, let me reboot and get back here again. A reboot it is. Back to where we were. And again pressing the equal sign, but this time not fooling around. I'm asked for a date, I deliver a date. Even if it is, I don't even care anymore. Even if it is working like that, it's just gonna be 08 2 1. It still does not work. So that's not particularly great. That's not very awesome, I'm afraid. It looks like no numbers work here, anything at all. Control C doesn't work. So it looks like DOS Minix looks bad. Unfortunately, the README file is not terribly helpful. It's like Yes, talking of Windows MA or Windows 2000 with the FAT file system, and I mean, what are these operating systems of the future? But let us not immediately give up. So, what you see here on the last line is just a recall of my mount command. Like, I mounted the DOS disk itself, that was not an issue, like that was auto-mounted. And then I navigated to the directory containing Minix, and then I told it to mount Minix as a loop device with offset 1024. Furthermore, there was a funny file named tty-tab, like this. Here you see down there on the left, and it contained what sort of terminal to start where. I reduced it only to the console. And finally, there were some files called protocols.bkp and services.bkp, both of which like protocols and services, both of which I now moved to a backup variant. Let's see whether it can boot like that at all. Minix 2 contains networking, which due to lack of a network card and due to lack of means to install one, as it do not have this ESA expansion thing, is extremely useless and just eating memory. Now I unmounted the whole show, and let us once again try to imbue Ankh-Su-Namun with life. Alright, the moment of truth. I made so it shouldn't be asking me for the date, by the way. It was trying to read the date, and if it can't, I just told it, don't do a thing, do nothing. Yeah, reset the clock, big deal. Imhotep, Imhotep, Imhotep. Come on, this must work now. Waited another minute. I declare this a failure again. So we're back in business, having mounted with option loop RW for read write offset equal to 1024 type Minix, the minix.mnx system on MNT, and now we are on MNT. And when we say ls, well, we see all sorts of things. Let's see what one can do now. Alright, I'll tell you what one does now. One issues an ls-lr in order to see what there is in general on the system. And then one notices the exceedingly poor population of the bin file system. I mean, what? I'm far away from having a C compiler. I do not even have a proper editor here. Why would I boot this in the first place? Yeah, an eternally long devices list, which I do not care about all that much. And while perhaps with further torture it might be possible to boot Minix 2 from a DOS Minix environment, I would say I'd rather declare this a failure. And for this experiment, we did not manage to raise Ankh-Su-Namun from the dead. But to quote Imhotep, death is only the beginning. So, expect Ankh-Su-Namun to return in another episode with a fresh adventure. For today, thank you very much for having joined, thank you for watching. Hope to greet you here soon again. Until then, have a wonderful time. And from me, goodbye.